Hey guys, this is Nolopada, and if you're new to No Man's Sky, you might be in luck. Today we're going to cover 6 tips for beginners. This game doesn't really hold your hand much after the tutorial. It kind of just throws you in the ocean and expects you to learn to swim. So my hope is that one of these tips can help you on your journey. And even if you're not new to the game, maybe one of these tips will help you out. Without further ado, let's jump into the first tip. The catalog can help you find materials. It's the second tab next to discoveries. Once you encounter a substance, you can pin it here and it will add a mission directing you to where you can find it. It will even send you to a different star system if the one you're in doesn't have that material. Apart from using it to find stuff, I also use it to find different types of planets as well. For example, if you need to find a toxic planet, then pinning a toxic substance like fungal mold or ammonia will mark the nearest system with a toxic planet in it. Tip number 2. Learning the difference between blueprints and upgrade modules. Blueprints are recipes that you collect for craftable tech and upgrades to tech. They have fixed stats and they're bought at the anomaly or earned through gameplay. So you could use it to build one of each instance of blueprint in your suit, for example, or once in each of your ships. Upgrade mods are a bit different. They're single-use upgrades to your gear that come in different levels of greatness. A class, B class, C class, S class, and X class. They can be bought at space stations with nanites. Their stats are different each time you install one, and you can have up to 3 in the tech inventories before they overload. I personally wouldn't waste nanites on the lower classes like C and B class upgrade modules. I would stick to the S class. Tip number 3. Recommended upgrades and blueprints. For beginners, I recommend focusing on the movement and defense upgrades for your suit, as this will make melee jetpack boosting way more powerful and give you more HP respectively. This little jump feature actually takes some practice to get used to it. My wife can attest to that. In my teaching my wife No Man's Sky video, you can watch her try and eventually get the hang of it. For recommended blueprints, one of the early ones that I really like to get first is the personal refiner for your suit. It's a godsend, let me tell you. You don't have to sit and wait around for things to refine. You can just have it work in the background while you get in your ship, you fly around, and then you check your backpack and it's there. The materials are refined. And for the ship, I recommend the launch system recharger. So you don't have to make as much launch fuel. And I also recommend the economy scanner for this next tip. Tip number 4, scanning for trading posts. Once you have an economy scanner, not only will you see detailed info on each of the star systems, you could also use it to quickly find trading posts. You open your quick menu when you're flying, and you can select scan for trading posts. These buildings are very useful, not only for buying and selling, they also make a great place to hunt for your next ship. Just hop on top of the trading post and just chill, and use the next tip. Tip number 5, scanning ships shows stats. If you're ship hunting or scrapping, using your visor on a ship will show you its class and how much it'll cost you. This feature is underrated as heck. Other than that, I hope you have fun. This game can be very chill, especially after a long day of work. It can be very relaxing to not feel forced to complete any objective, you know? You make your own objective if you so desire. There's so much out there waiting for us to explore. If any of these tips helped you, make sure to let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. There's buttons down below. I make tips and guides on No Man's Sky, which I'll link to here on the screen.